welcome then to the 5th round of the NRUK Cup Series season. As today we go racing from Auto Club here in California for 25 laps around the 2 Mile Speedway for the running of the Gousto 400. Back once again today in the NRUK for our 5th race already this season. Early doors yet, but Max Rossi has started the season particularly well in that 41. He is your points leader coming into this one. The likes of Evan Hunter, Colton Yeo, Keegan Thompson are all in hot pursuit. Should be a great race today, as is ever at Auto Club. And now without further ado, let's go and see your starting lineup for today's race. Nathan Stapleton in that McDonald's, number 42, won the pole position, still searching for that first NRUK Cup Series win. Norgan Scott starts on his outside, row 2 at Stuart Haas Racing Lockout. Colin Yeo and Max Rossi behind them, Riley Spurleytube and Eli Bright. William Steeman starts P7 alongside Trey Bartow. Finally a good qualifying for Seaman. He has failed post-qualifying inspection so many times this season. Trey Bartow, one of the best rookies to ever grace the NRUK grid. He's having a fantastic season so far. Now we're going to go get the command from the grid. And these cars are ready to roll off here. You see them all coming across your screen right now. Only one kind of failure from post-qualifying inspection. It was the 00 of Christian Vargas that didn't make it through, so he goes to the back of the grid for today's race. Sebastian Dupay in the 44 spun out on his qualifying lap for Aflac Racing. First kind of hiccup for them, in which has been a pretty good overall first season. A lot of storylines coming into today's race, including this guy here, Anthony Charbois. He's not making his debut, but the team Drive Sober Motorsports is, however, making their first ever NRUK Cup Series starts today. Same as well with the 5 of Hawk Spletzer for Blue Jay Motorsports. Both of those teams making their first ever NRUK Cup Series starts today. How can they do? They'll look to just bring the car home in one piece. For the rest of the field, Mathis Wells and Joe Rutkowski, both with poor qualifying runs. They are towards the back in today's race. But Rutkowski's teammate Stapleton is on pole. Could throw up an interesting race here today. We saw Luke Rainey got just squeezed out by Joe Rutkowski in the one last time we visited this racetrack. It was the closest the 8 ever came to a win that season. Mathis Wells won the first race here last year. Which driver is going to NRUK Victory Lane today? The pace car is down pit lane and we are underway at Auto Club. Roman Fenway really high going into turn 1, looking to overtake the 38 of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. early. But Stapleton gets the run through the turn. Northern Scott caught up on the high side, the reigning series champion. Colton Yeo drops low. He's going to have help from teammate Riley Spurleytube. William Seaman, though, dropping low in the 19. Got Akira Saito in that 55, racing in the background. Akira has always had good race pace. Never matched it with a qualifying run, but finally changed that yesterday with a P9 quali run for the 55 and EKH Enterprises. It's their best run of the season so far. Can Saito potentially get towards the front and secure a good result for that team today? Stapleton led lap number 1, but his lead is quickly handed over to Yo in the 14. Doing a nice job out in front at the moment. Yo's teammate Spurleytube will follow him behind. Spurley's already won a race this season, won Bristol earlier on in the year. 3 wide for second place. Here comes William Seaman in the 19. Keegan Thompson making moves, looking to go back-to-back again in the NRUK. We've seen him do it last season. Can he repeat that feat this season? Tim Gary up towards the front, needing a good run. The 22 has been very poor this season, and they really need to run a kickstart their year. Team Penske as a whole has not had the pace that they've maybe wanted early on in the year. William Seaman comes to take it up at the front. Early doors yet, 38 laps, beg your pardon, not 25, that's my Apologies for that. So 38 laps, a long way to go in this race yet for these NRUK Cup Series guys. Timing could be key because with these big spoilers and this style of racetrack, the draft is a big factor into which drivers are going to potentially do well today. Look at Evan Hunter sending it in there in the 11 car. Tim Gary goes to the point. JGR off to a good start here. All four of their cars finally up at the front. They've had a woeful start to the season so far. I mean, Evan Hunter's been a shining light and Mathis Wells has been in good form, but Alex Fletcher and William Seaman really have struggled for pace early on. Karen and JGR finally come to fruition today and show their power and flex some muscle in the NRUK Cup Series. Good battle out in front though, because Tim Gary has pulled clear. Evan Hunter's the one trying to hunt him down at the front. They're 3 wide for third. Mathis Wells, after starting in 29th position, has had a glorious run up to the front. It's only taken him 5 laps to see the 18 towards the lead. He won this race last year. He's going to look to, repeat that feat again today, and it's definitely on the cards. He looks to have a very, very good race car. Lead change at the front though. Tim Gary up to the high side. Evan Hunter through on the inside. Can Evan nab that points lead back away from Max Rossi today? He's going to lead a lap. That's a bonus point. It's a good start for Evan and exactly what he would have wanted. Tim Gary might get in line for second, but no, Alex Fletcher and Lonergan Scott have other plans about that. Got 24, 3 wide to the inside. The reigning champion really going for it here at Auto Club. Nice job from Lonergan. Evan Hunter's pulled out a decent gap in front of the rest of them here. He's done a nice job. Now FedEx powered Toyota Camry towards the back right now. Carl Hunt's not having a great run either. Felix Janssen, Cody Smart towards the back, to name a few. If we look at some of the new guys here, here's Drive Sober and Blue Jay Motorsports. Worked themselves just inside the top 30 here, nearer the top 20 as they go 4 wide there. Seidel sent it way into the inside, but Christian Vargas does the sensible thing, backs out on the move, and keeps it clean for now. While that was happening, nothing has changed towards the front. Evan Hunter's continued to lead proceedings, but now his teammate Mathis Wells will get to the inside. 2 Joe Gibbs teammates battling at it at Auto Club. And it's Evan Hunter who goes to the lead. Don't like this man though. He's always a threat, is Joe Rutkowski. I think we say that pretty much every week. And along with Wells, they both had poor qualifying runs, but the race pace is obviously there for both these guys. They're up inside the top 5 here within 8 laps, so they've got quick cars on their hands, and these are both the guys that won the 2 races at Auto Club last year. So be a good mark to see if they can repeat that feat again today. Keegan Thompson seems to, when he wins, he seems to just go on a streak of wins. Last year he won 3 races in a row, all at tracks named Rockingham, which was surprising enough for Keegan. When he gets a win, you can't stop him winning. Basically, that's what we've seen so far with his career track record. But doesn't matter for the minute because he's going to come towards the front. Point see the Max Rossi will follow him through on the inside. Look at Code Red even getting confused because JJ Reed runs a very similar car most weeks. It's in fact Code Red inside the top 5 here. Good run for JTG Dougherty Racing. Nice job from Code. Hasn't had quite the start he wanted to this season. By his expectations, he's going to look for a better run today, an improved run in that 37. He will go and try and get up to the leader, Keegan Thompson here. Tim Gary's been a threat at the front all day. In the background, Joe Rutkowski and Evan Hunter getting a little bit racy. They're Dyson in the background and rubbing doors. Here's Jeff Bright on the inside. Matt Johnson follows him. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. finally having a good run today. And this lead group, a few of them just waiting in the wings. Lee Payne's worked his way up. Look at Hawk Spletzer go for Blue Jay Motorsports. Having a very nice run right now. Trying to see where he is on the leaderboard. P22 for Hawk. Great job for a team making its first ever Cup Series start. Doing a nice job out in front right now. Might even score a top 20. What a storyline that would be for them. Keegan Thompson's lead has been lost, but It's another Hendrick Motorsports car that's going to come over to take it. Reigning series champion Nonagon Scott to the point at Auto Club. As we've gone green for the opening 12 laps here. Can they keep it clean for the majority of this race? I don't know. It's Auto Club. It can throw up some sticky old wrecks and surprises. Tim Gary will get clear for second again as the front two kind of gap the pack, which is led by Zachary Fitzwater Sr., JJ Reed and Mathis Wells. And Reed will get to the inside, so both JCG Dougherty racing cars have featured towards the front today. Both of them are looking to improve what has been a lackluster start to the season for them so far. In fact, a lot of these guys really in desperate need of good runs today towards the front. A win would be crucial for so many of these guys. It would be a real, boost to the morale and momentum of their respective race teams. And Nonagon Scott's lead does not last long. Tim Garris towards the inside now on the 22. These two have history. Got in a bit of a scuffle last week. Not a scuffle, but a wreck last week that included both of them, but they accepted it. They moved on as a racing incident. Very professionally handled from both of them, but they did get into a wreck last week. It cost Nonagon Scott a potential good finish, sending him and Gary plummeting down the Cup Series standings, and they keep it clean this time round. Tim gets the lead back, but not before Mathis Wells has, things to say about that. The 18 probably could say is the best car on the racetrack right now, but the 22 and 24 look really good as well. And Nonagon Scott is demonstrating that. Fell back to third for a minute, but got to the inside very quickly and will now be back up towards the front again. 14 laps down at Auto Club. Mathis Wells the leader. He's been the best driver the last 3 races. That 18's just been, incredibly consistent. And has had a real upturn in form after missing the NRUK Cup Series chase last year. Wells was very disappointed. In fact, Troy Gibbs as an organisation was very disappointed. They only had Evan Hunter in that 12-car field last year. They want to change that this year, and Wells has definitely thrown his challenge down. It's been impressive the last couple of races, and here he is up towards the front once again. Tim Gary is following in hot pursuit in second. They have Rutkowski, Eli Bright, Max Rossi, Evan Hunter. These are just some of the names that, have been at the top of the NRUK standings all year long. I know it's only 4 races in, but none of them have fallen off so far. They've all, been consistent figureheads at the front of the points. And here they are again as 3 wide for the lead. Joe Rutkowski. Big move to the inside from the gear edge. Chip Ganassi Racing Chevrolet. Nice move from Joe. And him and Tim Gary are going to have a photo finish to the line to lead this lap. Who's going to get there? It will be Rutkowski to the lead as they're getting aggressive behind them. Look at Code Red putting the pressure on Keegan Thompson and Evan Hunter. Idell's up towards the front. Where's the 34 come from again? Still amazed they've managed to keep it clean for this long, to be honest, at Auto Club. Normally we see some sort of 4 or 5 wide madness and a big wreck. That has not happened so far. Rutkowski's controlling the pace at the moment. Kyle Hunter off the pace, not having a great run today. Neither was Peter Willey. Anderson Reed and Mitchell Collins struggling towards the back. A few others here. Jeff Bright kind of biding his time at the back at the moment, maybe waiting for the perfect time to strike. For the rest of the field. Oh, there's a wreck! Keegan Thompson around. Keegan Thompson and Code Red have gone around. And as soon as we were talking about how there's been no wrecks so far, the 48 and the 37 have collided. And the first caution of the day is out. Pace car is out on the track. And the 37 and the 48 have gone around. And both of them are going to have damage and their days might be done. So Keegan Thompson will not be going back to back. Back to the stripe. Max Rossi's going to be out in front. So he's going to lead a good lap. So that could be count towards some bonus points for him. The first caution of the day is out. Not ideal for any of those 2 drivers. They're both going to have damage and both could be out of this race. And an interesting incident between the 37 and the 48 here on lap 18 of 38. A 2-car wreck brings out the first caution today. Running into turn 1, they're sort of 4 wide. Not really though. They could make it stick through there, but the 37 just gets right into the quarter panel of the 48. turns him right up the racetrack. Both of them go flying into the outside wall, and a hard link for Keegan Thompson and Code Red. Both of them gonna have damage. I think the 48 is probably gonna be out of the session. The 37 will be alright, but will be slow and will be a lap car. And well, lap car is problems most of the time. It's gone ball with Keegan Thompson in the Ally Financial Chevrolet. He is done. He will not be going back to back in the NRUK. Big puff of smoke for Keegan Thompson. That car is absolutely toast. First caution day is out on lap number 18. We'll catch you guys back up to the race start when we get down to the closing stages of the race at Auto Club. We will be restarting on lap 23. That leaves us 16 to go here at Auto Club. Keegan Thompson has wrecked and is out of the 5th round of the NRUK Cup Series. He retires. He'll finish dead last. Not what the 48 was wanting at all. 37 of Code Red down in 39th. He will have damage. He will be off the pace. That's a big concern for some of these drivers competing at the front of the pack. He will be a lap car. Now that does spell danger. Top 10 is as followed then. Max Rossi is your leader. Second for Tim Gary. Third, Joe Rutkowski. Fourth is Riley Spurley-Tube. Fifth for Justin Seidel, having another great run. Sixth, Mac Johnson. Seventh is William Seaman. Eighth for Sebastian Dupay. Ninth is Eli Bright. And in 10th, J.J. Reed. Rounds out your top 10. Pace car will pull down pit lane. First restart of the day is going to get underway here. Will it be green flag till the end, or will we see another caution? Max Rossi is the leader right now. And they come out at the start finish line. And a good jump from the 41. He gets away nicely. Good start from Rossi. Got a good gap on Tim Gary. And now Gary will get stuck on the high side. Rutkowski, a second place. Look at the 34 as Seidel go as well. Had a great run at Rockingham last week. And Justin Seidel looking to follow that up once again with another brilliant performance here at Auto Club. He's going to follow the one car through here. And both of these guys are going to have to get to the 41 of Max Rossi, which Rutkowski will do on this lap. The one car pulls alongside the 41. He's going to have a big help and big push from Seidel in the 34. Mac Johnson in the 4 is going with some, nice headway. Stuart Haas Racing again doing a nice job as of right now. Rutkowski to the lead. How long will he keep it though? Is Seidel going to put the pressure on the one? Himself could be under pressure on Mac Johnson in the next couple of minutes. Mac looking to get back to an NRUK victory lane. It's been a while for him. He might have a good opportunity to do that today if he continue this good race pace. To line this time, Rutkowski will lead. But Seidel is right there in the 34. Can't get to the inside though. A cover off Tim Gary. He will. Seidel is the leader. You think the 22 is going to have a run down the backstretch here. And will pose a threat to Justin Seidel. Team Penske coming good all of a sudden. Roman Fenway and Cody Smart also going towards the front here to join their teammate at the front late on. Haven't seen them all day really, but here they are. Right place, right time for both of those guys. Seidel will lead a lap. That's an extra point for him. That'll help. But Mac Johnson is going to take the lead over from him very shortly. Cody Smart making some nice headway. Overtakes both his teammate who gets stuck in the middle on high line. Rutkowski will follow him. Evan Hunter, Nonagon Scott. Kind of just, playing about with it at the moment. Just waiting for the right time to make an overtake. Still got a long way to go yet. 4 wide behind them. Fenway stuck in the middle with Max Rossi and Evan Hunter, but they sort it out as Rossi backs out in the 41. Now allows the 2 car to get up in line and into the middle. Front 3 are clear though. It is Johnson, Smart and Rutkowski who are clear of the pack. 2 Fords and 1 Chevy. The Toyota Evan Hunter coming to join them soon. Rakowski can get to the inside of Cody Smart for second place. Evan Hunter with a massive run going into turns 3 and 4. Can he get there? He will. Rakowski get forced up the high side. It's now Evan Hunter's turn to get second place. While all this is happening, Matt Johnson liking what he's seeing. Keeping the lead to a good enough gap so these guys can't catch him. That might be over now though. Didn't get the ideal entry through 1. And Evan Hunter can drop low and challenge. Morgan Scott putting pressure on that 24 in the background. Spurley, Tube and Rossi. Both the Stuart Haas cars, you know, working together to catch up to their teammate in the lead. But now we have a new leader. It's Evan Hunter out in front for FedEx. Morgan Scott will follow him through into second. They're 3 wide for third as Max Rossi darts to the inside lane. It's a Stuart Haas 3 wide sandwich there with Riley Spurley Tube stuck in the middle. Rossi will reap the benefits. Up to third for him. Rakowski will get low again. Mathis Wells making some progress. Nolligan Scott's going to look to get the lead from Evan Hunter here. 24. Trying to get the reigning champions' first win at Hendrick. Still green. Front 2 clear of the pack. The pack going to try and run them down. Rakowski in the 1 car. Definitely has a good head of steam. Wells, if he can get low, he'll be a factor as well, but he might be stuck on the high side. That allows Cody Smart to get to the inside of him back in P5. Kira Saito running very well in the 55. He's inside the top 10. Where's John Stewart come from again in the 32 for Go Fast Racing? No, a great performance from him. The 32, once again, outperforming expectations. Here he is, up towards the front again late on in the day. Epic job done by John Stewart. He is absolutely loving life in the NRUK Cup Series right now. As we get down to the closing stages, still a lot of drivers in with a chance of winning this one. Evan Hunter's led the last couple of laps. Nolligan Scott has been content with staying in line behind the 11. Right now, it's a single file are the top 5. Rossi is in third. Is he going to take his run anywhere? He won't. Evan Hunter still kind of sticking out in front, but gets a little bit tight off of 4. Now it might be Scott's chance to jump low. He won't take it. The 24 will stay behind the 11. Max Rossi now going to overtake the 24. It's all that waiting behind the 11 the 24 did. It's not going to work out because Max Rossi has other ideas. He's up to second place, still looking for that first career victory. Now Scott will tumble down the order as Rutkowski nabs away third. Spurley Tube also there. Alex Fletcher as well. Evan Hunter is dominating the late proceedings in this one. Can he keep the gap between him and the 24 and potentially win the race? 6 to go at Auto Club. Code Red is off the pace. He's down the backstretch right now. Are they going to catch him before the end of this one? Front 2 remain the same. It's Hunter and Scott. Rakowski now into third. Spurley Tube and Fletcher making late chances. So is Cody Smart. William Seaman I see there in the background for the 19 team. Down into turns 3 and 4 again. The 11 very strong, but now the 24 gets a good run to the inside. Nolligan Scott in the 24 for Exalta. To the point. He leads Auto Club with 5 to go. Caution comes out now. First driver to make it back to the line is your race winner. Nolligan Scott controlling the pace. Rutkowski waiting in the wings, looking to get another Auto Club victory. Him and Spurley Tube have already won this season. In fact, Cody Smart has already won this season. We've got a very likely possibility of seeing a 2-time winner here today. Scott leads. Can anyone catch him? They'll continue to do battle for second. 4 to go now for Nolligan Scott in the 24 car. Rutkowski and Spurley Tube trying to run him down. Hunter stuck on the high side. That might be his day and challenge over. Riley Spurley Tube might be the one to catch Nonigan Scott, but Nonigan's doing a terrific job of keeping that 24 out in front right now. Evan Hunter, big move there from the top to the bottom. Is that going to be a race-winning manoeuvre from Evan to position himself, to get himself back out towards the front? Brilliant move from the 11 car. Could prove race-winning worthy. But he's going to have to catch up to these two at the front. Scott and Spurleytube. Scott with probably the worst line through turn 2 that time by. Spurleytube is closing the gap. But Evan Hunter might not be out of this equation just yet. 3 of them are clear. Spurleytube to the inside. 10 car. Here he goes. Riley Spurleytube produces the Smithyfield 10 car to the lead at Auto Club with 2 to go. Best driver now with a chance is Evan Hunter. He's got a big run towards the inside coming into turn number 1. Can he make it stick? He's there on the back quarter panel of Spurleytube, but can't get him loose enough. And Riley will keep clear for now. 2 car race at the front. We're setting up for a classic Auto Club finish. Can Evan Hunter get low? He will move low. Evan Hunter to the inside lane. Scott has managed to get back low though. Max Rossi in 4th. Catching a lap car, code red. Evan Hunter, white flag for him. But Nonigan Scott has a fantastic run to the inside. Nonigan definitely has a chance to win and get to victory lane. Don't rule out Max Rossi of this contest just yet. Down the backstretch for the final time though. It's Evan Hunter. Can he negotiate 2 more perfect turns? Or will the 24 get there? Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Scott will not have anything for him. Off of turn 4. To the stripe he'll go. The race win and the points lead to Evan Hunter in the 11 car. He'll win at Auto Club. Great win for Evan Hunter. He seals another NRUK Cup Series victory. And was sweetest of them all. That will take him to the NRUK Cup Series points lead. Here on race number 5, I believe. Great job from him. 2nd place for Nonigan Scott. A 3rd in the end for Max Rossi. He did a great job again. He'll be still well within the NRUK Cup Series title battle. Nonigan could not get anything for Evan in the end. Tim Gary in 4th. Good run from him. Seaman 5th. In fact, no, Spurleytube was 5th. Seaman in 6th. 7th for Jarek Kowski. 8th was Alex Fletcher. 9th for Cody Smart. And 10th was Matt Johnson. See the official standings then. Stapleton with 11th. 12th for Sebastian Dupayne. That's a great run for him. Zidell and Reed also having decent top 15 days. Akira Saito, a much needed run. Zachary DeLello, P21. Where did he come from? Epic run for Scott Racing. DeLello continues to perform down the order here. Colton Yo with a poor day. That's not going to help his points series, points situation. Neither for Jeff Bright. John Stewart didn't have a good day in the end. Down the order we go. Hawk Spletzer on debut. 34th for him. Charles 39th for Drive Sober Motorsports. Down the rest of the order. That is your full finishing order at Auto Club. That was a fun one. We'll join you next, guys. Next time out for race 6. It might be Texas, I believe. Thank you guys once again for watching the NRUK Cup Series. We'll see you on Thursday for Texas.